Not a moisture farmer, not yet a Jedi Knight, he's an adolescent on the precipice of adulthood, forced to make choices that will forever alter the path of his destiny. That doesn't make any sense. He's one of the first 4 characters from Star Wars that was ever produced as an action figure by Kenner back in 1978, and he's finally stepped into the modern era of adult collector targeted 6-inch action figures. Hi, I'm Dan Larson, and this is Figuarts Farmboy Luke Skywalker versus bootleg Black Series Luke. It's not a bootleg? This is the regular Black Series?
Yeah, we already did a video.
We already did a video for it?
Yep.
Oh my god, I'm going to have to ad lib when we get back to the Black Series part because I thought this was a bootleg. SH Figuarts has raised the bar for the degree of lifelike detail which can be incorporated into a 6-inch action figure. Their process of digital portraiture, whatever that process is, results in head sculpts that are uncannily accurate and facial expressions that are borderline creepy in their expression of emotion. That accuracy is compounded by the use of paint to give warmth to flesh and highlights to individual hairs. Clothing and accessories are meticulously recreated from official reference images of actual props used in production. The dedication to realism is the #1 priority. Hasbro also made a figure. That wasn't good. Next one. I'll get it on the next one. Round 1 goes to Figuarts. Figuarts' motivation for making action figures is to use them as a canvas to create a piece of posable art. Realistic movement is just as important because they aren't making statues. They are meant to be posed, photographed, experienced. You are meant to be able to believe in these characters because they have so much life to them. While some of the joints are hard to disguise, it's all in the service of the overall goal of that dedication to realism while conceding that it is in fact an action figure. Hasbro made this figure out of plastic, and also it is Luke Skywalker. Jeez, no. That was terrible. Round 2 goes to Figuarts. Moving on. Just move on. Figuarts Luke comes with everything except a cup full of blue milk. He has 3 total handsets, his lightsaber hilt and a removable blade, and 2 different heads with interchangeable faces. You can use either expression, stoic or goofy smile, with both the regular hair head and the blast shield head. And he comes with a Jedi training ball firing a laser that attaches to the lightsaber blade for a very convincing deflection effect. This thing is so delicate, so detailed, so sharp and pointy that I don't feel like I should be trusted to have it in my collection, much less actually handle it. Black Series Luke has binoculars and a lightsaber with removable blade and a belt, which I have to admit, even when I thought this was a bootleg, these accessories are the best part about this figure. It really looks like they tried to make these accessories look good, but even though Hasbro did a good job with the accessories, you can't beat all the other stuff that Figuarts comes with. Quantity and quality over quality. Round 3 goes to Figuarts. SH Figuarts is an import. If you see someone selling them domestically, it's because they paid full price and are adding a slight markup to try to make some profit off the thing because they know there's a demand for it. Even if you get it direct from an overseas retailer during the pre-order phase or when they initially start to fill orders, you're going to be paying between $40 and $50 depending on where you order it from, and even more if you wait for the secondary United States retail market. Black Series Look. I don't know why Hasbro makes it so hard to just buy their dang figures. They promote them sometimes a year in advance, and then as collectors we keep checking the shops. The figures never show up and you end up having to buy them from the secondary market anyway, and even though they're supposed to be 20 bucks, you end up having to pay 40 or 50, which makes the quality of the product an even bigger disappointment. Black Series is cheaper, yes, but distribution is so terrible they're not any easier to just buy at the store. If you're going to have exclusive rights to the action figure market in a given geographic area, make it easier to get your figures. Since neither figure is as easy for collectors to get as they should be, this round is a draw. Figuarts doesn't do soft goods. Ever. Not even on characters with hoods or capes like Kylo Ren and Darth Vader. They prefer highly detailed sculpted plastic over cloth that doesn't hold wrinkles or scale properly. Cloth goods immediately undermine the realism of action figures at this scale. Yes, this can result in some limitations to posability and glaringly obvious joints, as are very apparent on this Luke figure, making for some awkward transitions in his sleeves. However, none of that is worse than this Black Series thing with this ill-fitting, scale-betraying wraparound that serves only to hide the fact that he actually has double-jointed elbows, something that should have made him a lock for the articulation category, but no. Here it's a negative, and it costs him this round as well. Round 5 goes to Figuarts for knowing that cloth goods is a road that should not have been traveled with this figure at this scale. Look, I'm still not totally sure that this fight was on the up and up. That Black Series thing looks and feels like a bootleg. I know it's not, but to be at this point with that line of figures is truly sad considering how well the X-Wing Luke figure came out in Wave 1 back in 2013. Figuarts is far and away the obvious better figure in every respect except for ease of purchase, and even that isn't too far apart. This is the best Luke Farmboy figure produced since the original 40 years ago and has the potential to be the best Luke Farmboy for the next, 5 to 10 years. Things move a lot faster now. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment below. Weigh in on the conversation, but bring something to the table. We all know Black Series has slipped since it started. Tell us why or where they can go from here, realistically, because they aren't giving up the license. For instance, if they would just give up the license, then... No, wait, let me try that again. If someone else could acquire the license... This is harder than I thought. See, if Hasbro didn't have the license, then...